Are you sick and tired of getting bombarded by every single enemy on the map as soon as you pop out of cover? Are your cheeks still recovering from the pounding you just received 2 seconds ago? Do you just want to get out of cover and scream, "King Kong ain't got nothing on me"? And you want to stare into the eye holes of the enemies and tell them, "Look at me, I'm the captain now"? Well, this might be the build for you for at least reducing the amount of claps your cheeks receive. We are going to be utilizing our skills as moving decoys that do damage, while simultaneously using our allies as meat shields. I'm going to showcase you my personal build that I use for legendary content, and also the one that I use for heroic and below. Now go and let loose your little fellers to go out and cause chaos while you sit safely behind cover, blasting away at the enemies. Did I just respawn again? What's going on, Dags? If you're new to the channel, welcome to Again Gaming. I'm your host, Nox. Well, my favorite thing to do is respawn, and it's not because I'm good. I want to start off by saying thank you to the community and everybody who's been supporting my channel, Again Gaming. I just recently hit over 2.2 million views and 6,600 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I got a handful of people who became members, and I appreciate everybody who stops by when I'm live and says what's up and chats with me. You guys are always putting a smile on my face, even when I'm responding over and over again. Well, let's get right into business. What this video is about is going to be about my hybrid skill builds I personally like to use both for legendary and heroic and below content. There is a million and one ways to play skill builds. You could play them straight skill damage, or you could play them hybrid, or you could just toss in a couple skills on your all red builds or all blue builds. It's always going to be up to your play style on what works for you. For me personally, I like to shoot my gun. I like the Capacitor. It is a beast of an AR. Thing has damage to armor, damage target out of cover, 30% crit damage, 10% crit chance. That AR is a beast. So you definitely want to make use of the Capacitor when you're playing on a skill build. And that's why I like to play with 6 skill tiers and then dump the rest into crit chance, crit damage. And this is going to allow me to have that stopping power if I get rushed on legendary missions. And this is going to speed up the process of taking out all the ads when I'm playing heroic and below content solo or in the party. So do me a favor and smash that like if you like hybrid skill builds, and drop what kind of loadout you prefer to play. And one of the main benefits of hybrid skill builds is that you can shoot your gun and do respectable damage, while you're going to have 2 decoys that shoot back, with up to 3 additional meat shields if you're playing with additional agents. So without further delay, let's get right into the build breakdowns. Alrighty, Dax, so this is going to be the loadout for legendary missions. I am going with the gunner specialization. We have the Capacitor right here. This thing is a beast. It has both damage to armor, damage target out of cover. It comes with the talent competence, which is going to give you a stacking skill damage boost. And additionally, for each skill tier you have, is going to give you 7.5 weapon damage. And on top of that, you get 10% crit hit chance and 30% crit hit damage. Yeah, the Capacitor is definitely a beast. The secondary, I have the mechanical animal with the future perfection, which is going to let me overcharge my skills every so often. And then for the sidearm, you can use whatever you want. I have the quick step just for the extra movement speed. You're going to want to run the Memento backpack. It comes with all 3 of the cores, the weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. On top of that, it comes with the talent kill confirmed, which is really awesome for hybrid skill builds, because we are going to get weapon damage, we're going to get bonus armor, we're going to get skill efficiency, and then we're also going to get a stacking long-term buff where we're going to get more weapon damage, skill efficiency, and armor regeneration. And if you didn't know, skill efficiency is really good because it's going to include skill health, skill haste, skill duration, skill damage, and repair skills. And for legendary missions, you definitely want to have a lot of skill health. That way your skills will stay out there doing their thing and tanking. And with that being said, I do have motherly love. These will not drop. You have to actually craft them. And the reason why I have them is because I want that 25% skill health. And with the 25% skill health plus the skill health we're going to get from the skill efficiency, our drone and our turrets are going to be really tanky, and they're going to literally going to be out there forever. And the only time your skill should really go down is if they get like EMP'd by one of the warhounds or something. And moving on to the knee pads, I'm running the cloak because it comes with the 50% reduced threat, and this works really well for you because your 2 skills right here are going to take aggro as well. And when you're playing with allies, this is going to help you not get shot as often. So you're going to literally have 2 decoys that do damage, plus you're going to have your teammates that are nice little meat shields. And for the chest piece, I'm running the sacrifice. You do not have to run this. I like to run this because it comes with the 30% amp damage. You will take the incoming 60% amp damage, but your 2 skills will not take the additional amp damage, but they will deal an additional 30% amp damage. And for the final 2 pieces is going to be dealer's choice. I personally like to run the Fanners to raise my base weapon damage, and I have a double crit. And the same with the SP Zoo. I run it for the 15% 15% magazine size, double crit. But like I said, this piece right here and this piece right here are going to be dealer's choice. And it doesn't matter where you put your critical hit chance, critical hit damage. You want to get to at least 50% crit chance. 50 to 56% is a good spot, and then dump the rest in critical hit damage. And then for the active modifiers, I like to run Zealot or Sanitation. The passive modifiers, I got Rupert's Tear, and I got Stepping Stone. And then for the third one, I'll run either the faction one or I'll run Better Up if I'm doing legendary missions. That's pretty much it. This is the legendary hybrid skill build loadout. All right, next for this loadout, I have it specifically set up to run for heroic and below content. You can also run this in legendary content as well. And you literally can build your hybrid skill builds however you want. You could run whatever gear set, brand set you want. Just put whatever you value and how your playstyle is. For me, I like to shoot my gun and run around. So this type of loadout right here is perfect for me. We are going with the gun of specialization again. We still have the capacitor, still have mechanical animal, still have the quick step. We are still rocking the Memento backpack. Still going to be rocking the sacrifice with the perfect glass cannon. Still going to be rocking cloak with the 50% reduced threat. And the main difference is that I'm running the 3-piece legatos because I wanted the optimal range, and the weapon damage is really nice as well. Because I was already planning on running Fanish, which gives you that 10% AR damage. And I also wanted more optimal range. That way my capacitor is going to be able to do a lot of damage from a farther range. And this is going to allow me when I'm running around the open world or missions in heroic or below or legendaries to be able to actually beam enemies from a farther range and be able to actually deal a good chunk of damage still. And you can run the name Legatus Mask Visionario, which gives you like the 50% optimal range, but you will lose one of your attributes. And this will allow you to run like a Fenris and then a Cheska or a Grupo if you want as well. Or you could run whatever other brand set gear set you want to run. Then we are still going to be using the striker drone and then the assault turret. And the same as before, it doesn't matter where you put your crit chance, crit damage. You want to get to anywhere from like 50 to 56% crit chance and then dump the rest into critical hit damage. And then for the active modifiers, run Zealot or you could run Sanitation. It's going to be up to you. Those are the ones I like. And then for the massive modifiers, I do have Rupert's Tear. I got Stepping Stone and Better Up, or I'll use one of the faction ones. So yeah, this is the loadout that I use when I'm running for heroic and below content. You can also run this for legendary missions. It will do fine and well. Just know that your skills are going to be a little bit more squishier without the motherly love glows. Alright, those are my two loadouts for the hybrid skill builds I like to play, both for legendary and for heroic below content. Let us know which one you would prefer, or if you like running something a little bit different, or what your loadout is for hybrid skill builds. Either way, if you made it this far, make sure to smash that like, drop a comment below what you thought, and if you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. It helps out the channel. That is all for now. Get out there, happy farming, and clap them cheeks. No, I'm not even shooting it.